So it's true then. Captain Aizen really is.
Yes. By the time he was taken down from the sacred wall, he was no longer breathing. We're currently looking into any and all possibilities, no matter how outlandish they might be, including a Gigai being used as a disguise. But for now, I'm afraid that all we really know for certain is that he's dead. To put it simply, Squad 5's Captain Sosuke Aizen is gone. When all of this trouble is finally put behind us, the leadership of Squad 5 is ultimately going to be decided by the Central 46, along with a captain's meeting. All of you, please return to your respective companies. I'll join you soon. I'll see you in the field.
Captain Tosen, Captain Komamura, may I ask, is he?
Captain Aizen is dead. We must resolve this problem. I believe that that's going to be the quickest path to uncovering the truth.
I see. Then you mean?
Yes. I'm joining the battle. Although I do think that it's usually best to avoid such things. But then, there seems to be no real alternative. If humans didn't let themselves be deceived by ugly emotions, there would be no battles at all, and a great many tragedies could be avoided. I hate battles, absolutely despise them.
I'm so sorry, Captain! Tetsu-sama Eva, sir. I fell asleep on the toilet! For that, I'll slice open my own belly!
You need not. I'm completely ready at this point. The only thing that motivates me is my debt of gratitude to Master Genri Yusai. Because of my appearance, I was shunned by everyone, but he was different. He took me in. The least I can do in recompense is devote myself to repaying his kindness. I have no doubts. Should he ever need my life, then he shall have it gladly. So, how do you feel, Kaname?
I'm doing just fine, of course. The only thing that's reflected in these blind eyes is the path of least bloodshed. The path that I travel down is the same as yours, Sajin.
Yeah, this is only about the 20th dead end. We've encountered a bunch of them so far, huh, Lieutenant?
Sheesh! Duh! I really thought he was this way!
Calm down. Finding the right street takes luck. This is no time for fighting.
Captain!
Yeah, sneaking around. Why, you ought to be ashamed. Show yourselves. Honorable captains shouldn't go around disguising their spiritual pressure.
You've got a big mouth, you know that? Do you even realize what it is that you're doing? Where are you going with the Ryoka? Did you lose your honor with your defeat, Kenpachi Zaraki?
Captain Komamura, Captain Tosen, Tetsu Seiman, Shuhei.
4 captain-class officers? But even so, we still outnumber them.
Quiet. I never said that I was going to allow you to fight. 4 against 1, huh? Not really enough to test my sword, but why not?
4 to 1 isn't enough. So then, do you mean that your plan is to take on all 4 of us by yourself? I know you're good, but even so, I think you're overrating yourself just a bit, Kenpachi Zaraki.
Stop all this yapping already. Come on and fight. If you're smart enough to grasp the situation, you'll attack me from all sides at once. Then one of you might have a chance of cutting me.
Kenny! We've been going practically everywhere trying to track down where Ichi is. Come on! Come and join us, Kenny!
Don't worry, I'll be right there.
Be right there. So, was that just bluster? Or were you actually serious? Either way, it seems that you've not only lost your honor, but your sanity as well, Kenpachi Zaraki.
Sanity? I'm terribly sorry, but I don't recall ever having anything like that.
Captain, let us...
Take care of this situation.
Fools. I explicitly told you to attack me all at once.
I knew it was going to be like this. Bunch of fools.
All right, if that's how you want to play.
I guess we'll have to step in, right, Captain?
Wait, what's going on? What are the two of you still doing here?
Hey! Listen! Don't even dare to think that you lowly lieutenants will have the privilege of taking on a captain. We'll handle this ourselves. Right, Captain?
I see. So you guys want to fight. All right, very well. You can have them, but do it somewhere else. If you get in my way, then I'll kill you myself.
Yes, sir!
Oh, boy. Fight? Don't fight? Take us on? Don't take us on? Since when are you allowed to talk to me like that, Ikaku?
I don't need any lessons on how to talk. Not from a coward who jumped ship because he couldn't be lieutenant of Squad 11, Iba.
Ikaku...
Save it for later. Let's go somewhere else. Come on already, okay? I don't want my captain to kill me.
Me neither. Do you mind if we go too?
Do what you want. It won't matter.
Sheesh, okay, now we can finally fight. There's only half as many of you at this point, but all the same, how could I live with myself if I refuse my subordinates' wishes? Right. Well then, at least this can serve as my morning workout.
Still talking big. That's what makes me think you're overrating yourself, Kenpachi Zaraki.
Ooh, you broke the ground with just the pressure of your sword. Not bad.
Are you ready? It's over. Not even the great Kenpachi Zaraki could survive that. There won't be any trace of him left.
What? That's all you've got? I take back what I said. This won't even be able to wake me up. I'm gonna chop you two to pieces and end this now.
What?
Are you serious? And you have the gall to call yourselves captains? Get up. You're not dead yet. Before I kill you, at least act like you're a captain and show me your Bankai!
Who do you think you are? Bankai? Against a traitor like you?
Wait, Sajin. I'll do it. There are 3 ways to become a captain of the 13 court guard squads. The first way is by passing the captain's exam in the presence of 3 or more captains, including the head captain. The second way is by receiving recommendations from 6 or more captains and having 3 of the 7 remaining captains approve the rank designation. And the third way is by facing off against and defeating a captain in the presence of no less than 200 guardsmen.
I already know that. So?
For a while, I've had a strong suspicion. Ever since you made captain by killing the captain of Squad 11 and advancing via the third method, I've had variations of one thought running through my mind. This man is a monster, spreading carnage and thirsting for blood. He's not like the rest of us. He can't be allowed to stay. This man will eventually destroy the peace of the 13 court guard squads. And in fact, at this moment you are assisting the Ryoka, fighting against us, and as I suspected you always would, bringing chaos. All of this is because you hunger for bloodshed. So tell me, am I wrong about you, Kenpachi Zaraki?
Preach to someone who cares. You're the good guys and I'm the bad. That's the story, right?
Bankai. Suzumushi Tsushiki. Enma Korogi. I must eliminate you to restore the peace.
A Bankai that deprives the senses. This is trouble. Worst of all, I can't detect spiritual pressure. Can't see, can't hear. I can't even smell anything. I've had enough of this. Stop hiding. I won't be able to get a good hit in with my remaining senses. Damn. I can't enjoy hacking them to bits like this. Wait, that's it. There is a way. An easy way to find out where he is.
He's smiling again. Even hopelessly outmatched, he still wants to fight. You're a threat to us, Kenpachi Zaraki. Too much of a threat to be allowed to live any longer. He didn't try to evade it. Or was it that he actually couldn't? His warped love of combat, his desire for confrontation, handed an opening to me.
Hey, where have you been?
No!
Aha! I'm able to see again, and I can hear as well. Now, the question is, have things changed because I caught you? Or is it actually because I'm touching your sword then? Well, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Come on, let's do it again. I got the hang of it now. Next time, I'll simply grab your arm before your blade sinks into me.
Damn! No way. I won't lose. I refuse to give in. I won't lose to you! Not yet. I'm not finished yet. I swear by all that's dear to me, I won't lose to you.
I quit. This is boring. I won't fight someone who's half dead. Farewell. Dying isn't any fun. That's because once you're dead, you aren't able to cut anybody anymore.
I'll stop you. I will. In the name of justice, in the name of peace, I will. I must stop you no matter what.
Save it. If you're that eager to die, then die.
Sajin!
That's enough. This one will never be able to understand. You've done plenty.
Sajin...
You know what? You tend to think too much. You always did. No one thinks badly of you. Trust me, Rukia. Stop taking all the blame onto yourself. To be completely frank, you're not strong enough to bear that burden yet. Divide it up. Parcel it out. Leave it to Ichigo and me. Let us lighten your load. At least until you get your strength back. That's the whole reason that he and I made ourselves stronger. Rukia, just believe in him.
Sorry, Renji.
Quiet. This is no time for apologies.
Thank you.
Shut up. It's not time for that either. Captain Tosen? What are you doing here? What's this? was that all about? What the... how is... We're on Sokyoku Hill.
Welcome, Renji.
Captain Aizen?
Leave Rukia Kuchiki here and just go.
I refuse.
What?
I said no. I will not. Captain Aizen.
I see. Wait, Geen. You're being so stubborn, Renji. If you won't give me Rukia, then I'm afraid I can't help you. But nevertheless, I'll let you have your way. Rukia may remain in your arms, but I'm afraid that the rest of you is going to have to go. Your defensive skills have improved noticeably, Renji. You've truly grown. That pleases me. But all the same, you've chosen a very bad time to be persistent. It's a challenging situation. It's difficult to step on ants without crushing them. As your former captain, I still feel some protectiveness. I'd hate to see you die.
Really? Is that a fact? You'd hate to see me die? Then why? Why did you kill Momo?
Oh, so that earlier disruption of spiritual pressure was Tentekura. It must have been a Sane. Momo's death was unavoidable. She just couldn't live without me, and she had already served her purpose. I killed her out of compassion. Don't you see that? But it was never my desire to kill her myself. That's why I tried to get Izuru and Toshiro to do the job for me. But unfortunately, that didn't work out the way I'd hoped it would. So, grudgingly, I took care of it.
Is that so? Izuru, Momo, you had them right there! Both of them in the palm of your hand!
And you, Renji.
Now I see. It's all clear. No way. No. You're not the Captain Aizen that I knew. Not anymore!
Sadly, I was never the Captain Aizen that you proclaimed to know. I'm afraid that person was merely an illusion, Renji. In fact, the Sosuke Aizen that you knew never even existed.
I don't know exactly what your game is, but you're definitely not getting your hands on Rukia now. Roar! Sabimaru!
Out of the three of you, I'd say that you were the most trouble, Renji.
His bare hand?
I was sure.
Renji!
Even from the very first time that I met you three, I felt sure that I could use you. That's the reason why I decided to have you assigned to Squad 5 when I had the chance after you became members of the Court Guard. I made the two useful ones subordinates of Geen and myself, and sent you, the problem child of the bunch, to another company. It appears that my instinct was correct. For the last time, leave Rukia Kuchiki and go.
Please! Captain Aizen! Oh,
No! I won't give her to you! No way. I'm not leaving her. You bastard!
I see. That's unfortunate.
Hey, what are you kneeling down for?
Is Rukia really that heavy? I thought I'd give you a hand, Renji.
Ichigo, I'm sorry that you had to come to our aid.
What? Well, you looked pretty pooped from just carrying Rukia around. Was running away too much for you, Renji?
Huh? Oh yeah? Well, you look like you could use a nice nap yourself. Maybe you ought to go and curl up in a comfy blanket somewhere. Nice and quiet!
What did you say? Are you for real? Is this the thanks I get?
What's wrong with you? Are you deaf? I was trying to thank you, but you...
So sorry. I didn't want to be ill-mannered and intrude, so I let that boy in.
That's all right. Just another ant to step on. It makes no difference whatsoever.
Is that Aizen?
Yeah.
Tell me, can you run right now, Renji?
I can, but I won't.
Now look.
I have a plan. Sabimoto may be broken, but he still has a few surprises left in him. I am going to fight. You know just as well as I do. I mean, there's no point at all in trying to run away. Listen, I'm not saying we can beat them, but maybe we can stun them, and in the end, walk out of here with some pride left.
Okay, sure. Well, all right. I guess that we're a team then. There.
You should be in 2 pieces right now. I must have miscalculated.
No. No! Where did he go? No!
Ichigo. Renji. I can't move.
Now, get up, Rukia Kuchiki. Oh, I see. You've been weakened thanks to the impact of my spiritual pressure.
Ichigo.
Poor thing, he's still conscious. Your will to live exceeds your skills, but it's working against you now. I wouldn't push myself too hard, though. Your backbone is the only thing holding the 2 halves of you together right now. Struggle all you want, but you're never going to be able to make it to your feet. It's not a matter of will. It's structurally impossible. But look at the bright side. You got farther than I expected. Now just rest quietly for a while. Your part in all this is over.
My part? My part?
Yes, I was fully aware that you would be coming. I even knew from where. I knew you would arrive in West Rukon District. That's the reason why I posted surveillance there. I lowered the wall around the Serete right after your arrival. And additionally, placed squads 3 and 9 behind the gate. Then I had Gin drive you 2 away personally. Because the wall had been moved down, and with the captains roaming around there, behind it, I knew that Kukaku Shiba's Flower Crane Cannon would be your only way in. I will say your arrival was spectacular, and your group outwitted and outfought even the captains. Every single Soul Reaper in the whole Serete was occupied with looking for you. Yes, the entire situation was very exciting and engaging. Thanks to the distraction that you provided, even the murder of a captain received little attention. You made things easy for me.
But hold on. I don't get this. How did you know that we'd arrive in West Rukon District?
That's completely obvious. It had to be there. West Rukon District is Kisuke Urahara's base of operations. The only place you could enter using a Senkaimon that he created was West Rukon District.
What?
That surprises you? Really? You work for him, don't you? Didn't you come to recapture Rukia Kuchiki on orders given by Kisuke Urahara?
What are you?
Oh, I see. Then that means you haven't been told. Ah, well. I suppose I can tell you now that it's all over. To start with, are you aware that Soul Reapers have 4 basic combat methods? They are Zanjutsu, Hakuda, Ho-Ho, and finally Kido. Each of these disciplines requires that the user have a certain level of power, but in attempting to master any particular one of those methods, one eventually runs into a wall that's determined by one's potential. At that point, improvement comes to a full stop. All Soul Reapers have these limits, it's unavoidable, but the question becomes, is it possible to break through the walls one encounters? It is, but only by one means. The solution is called hollowification. The hollowification of a Soul Reaper, the Soul Reaperification of hollows. By removing the barrier between these two opposing life forms, new heights of power and ability can be achieved. This isn't a new theory by any means. It's been around for quite a while. I focused my efforts on hollows, and eventually I was able to send out a number of hollows with powers very much like those that are possessed by Soul Reapers. Hollows that could turn off their spiritual pressure and make Zanpakuto disappear just by touching them. Hollows that could fuse with Soul Reapers. But none of them could be truly considered a new kind of being. There were others who delved into this field, but they were hindered by ignorance and the limitations of their ethics. In the end, no one was successful at it. That is, not until Kisuke Urahara. Working outside the Soul Society's scientific community, he created a substance that could remove the barrier between hollows and Soul Reapers in an instant. It was called Hogyoku. It was very dangerous. At least he seemed to think so, because before long, he tried to destroy it. However, it was to no avail. To Kisuke's dismay, he soon discovered that he was not able to eliminate his creation. And so, reluctantly, he did what he had to do. At that point, Kisuke placed a protective shell around the Hogyoku. By doing so, he was able to implant it deep within a person's konpaku. Now, do you understand? The hiding place that he ended up choosing was you, Rukia Kuchiki. By the time that I'd become aware of this secret, you'd already gone missing somewhere in the world of the living. But instinctively, I knew that Kisuke Urahara was behind it. I can think of no one else who would have the capability to create an untraceable Gigai. So then, do you finally understand the truth now? He wasn't trying to help you. He was turning you into a human to conceal the whereabouts of the Hogyoku. Luckily, the situation didn't last long. It was only a few months later that you were discovered in the world of the living. And immediately,
Aizen!
It's been a long time since I was able to set eyes on your face. Tell me, what brought about the change, Sajin?
Why, how dare you grin at me like that, Aizen?
You betrayed, misled, and deceived us all. But now you're going to pay for that. And so will you, Kaname. Explain yourselves if you can. Or is there no good explanation? I'm sorry, Kaname. Kai! What? Aizen is still standing next to Kaname?
Hado number 90, Kurohitsugi.
They're both captain class. How could they be so unequal in strength?
Kyoka Suigetsu's complete hypnosis is flawless. Even if you know it's coming, you can't prepare. It's impossible to evade.
A level 90 Aisho Haki? Now that's scary. But I have to ask, when did you achieve that?
No, it was a failure. I couldn't even summon a third of its normal destructive capability. Hado in the 90s are rather unwieldy. Well then, I'm sorry. Now, where did we leave off? Oh yes, Rukia Kuchiki. The moment when you were discovered in the world of the living, the very first thing I did was to eliminate the Council of 46.
What?
Isane probably told you something to the effect of, Sosuke Aizen faked his own death and disappeared, and then he plotted and carried out the murder of the Council of 46. But that isn't the way it really happened. After you had been located, I killed the members of the Council, and then I placed a spell on the Central Underground Assembly Hall. That way, I made it appear as if the Council members were alive and were simply in session. Even if someone were to enter the chamber, they wouldn't see anything unusual. But then, if they didn't have the Council's permission in the first place, no captain would even be attempting to go there anyway. Then after that, the three of us hid ourselves inside the underground assembly hall. From there, we issued orders as though we were the Council of 46, with no one on the outside being any the wiser. To ensure that you were captured and returned, we dispatched your brother and Renji. In order to dissolve your Konpaku and extract the Hogyoku that had been hidden inside of you, the plan that I put together was to execute you with the Sogyoku. But we were cognizant of the fact that your Ryoka friends might very well make an attempt to rescue you. If the execution failed because of such an attempt or for some other reason, I needed to have a backup plan at the ready. And what I found is this.
No!
The secret. Amazing. Something as small as this. The Hogyoku. The Konpaku itself is undamaged. Amazing technology. Unfortunately, you are no longer needed. Kill her, Gin.
All right then. Shoot him dead, Shinzo.
Byakuya. Byakuya, why? Why did you? Why? Byakuya. Byakuya. Byakuya.
Ah, there's a face I haven't seen for a while.
Don't move. You twitch so much as a finger. And you lose your head.
I see.
Don't move.
My apologies, Captain Aizen. I got caught.
Captain Tosen.
And it's over.
What?
Can't you see? Take a good look around. You're completely surrounded.
Aizen. Captain Aizen!
It's over, Aizen. What is it? What's so funny, Aizen?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's time.
Soiphone, get back!
You know, it really is too bad. I wouldn't have minded being your prisoner a while longer. Bye-bye, Rangiku. I'm sorry.
Huh? He's rising! You can't escape! Stop! That light goes by the name Negacion. It's something that the Menos Grande use in order to rescue each other. The moment that light envelops something, it's all over. They're in another world now. It's been taken out of our hands. There's simply nothing that we can do any longer. It's the reality that anybody who's ever fought against the Menos Grande is well aware of. That from the moment at which the light came down, this was already over, and Aizen was beyond our reach even then. Kaname! Come down here, Kaname! Why? Why did you become a Soul Reaper? Wasn't it for the sake of your dead friend? Wasn't it so that you'd be able to uphold justice? Where is your sense of justice now? Where has it gone?
I told you, Sajin. The path that I choose to follow is the one that's least soaked in blood. Justice is always there, and in fact, the path I walk is justice.
Tosen! You joined forces with the Menos Grande, but why?
To seek greater heights.
Have you fallen, Aizen?
Don't kid yourself, Ukitake. No one has ever stood atop the heavens before. Not you, nor I, nor the gods. But the unbearable vacancy of heaven's throne ends now. I will stand at the top. It's time to say goodbye, Soul Reapers. It's time to say goodbye, Ryoka boy. You did prove to be interesting, at least for a human.
I can do it 2, maybe 3 times and still maintain control. What now?
Well, I wouldn't just stand there, Soul Reaper. Now it's my turn.
Sheath your sword, Grimmjow.
Tosen.
Tosen! He's the captain who defected with Aizen.
Why are you here?
Why, you ask? Come now. I believe you already know. You invaded the world of the living against orders. You also mobilized 5 Arrancars without authorization and lost them all. These are serious offenses. In short, Lord Aizen is not pleased, Grimmjow. Let's go. Your punishment will be decided in Hueco Mundo.
Okay, fine.
Wait! Where are you going?
Shut up. We're going back to Waco Mundo now.
What? You can't come here and attack us and then just leave! You gotta be kidding! Come back here! We're not finished yet! You hear me?
Not finished? You've got to be kidding! Give me a break. Tosen just saved your sad little life, Soul Reaper. It's obvious that move of yours takes an enormous toll on you. It's impossible to conceal that. You'd be lucky if you could do it 3 more times. But all of that is academic. The point is, even if you were able to do it 100 times, you still couldn't defeat me while I'm in my released state.
Release? State? What?
Make sure that you don't forget my name. And pray that you never hear it again. Green Jiao Jaggerjack! Next time you hear that name, you're gonna be dead meat, Soul Reaper.
Welcome back, Grimjow.
Well, aren't you going to apologize, Grimjow?
Not really.
You...
It's all right, Kaname. I'm not angry.
Lord Aizen.
I view Grimjow's actions as a display of loyalty, albeit an overzealous one. Am I wrong, Grimjow?
No, my lord.
Lord Aizen, let me execute him.
Kaname?
This is personal. The fact is that you just don't like me. Is that any way for a Director General to behave?
I believe that anyone who disrupts the peace should pay. That's all.
Whose peace? The group's?
Lord Aizen's.
Ha! Fine. Just hide behind the cause then.
Exactly. It's about the cause. Your raid lacked purpose. Killing without purpose is only murder. But, on the other hand, killing with purpose is justice. Hado number 54, Hien!
No! No, no, no! You rat! You cut off my arm! You're dead!
Stop, Grimjow. If you attack Kaname, you'll force my hand. I'm afraid that I'll have no choice but to reprimand you.
Playing with your men again, huh? You're a cruel man.
Eavesdropping, Keen?
I'm sure you were aware of what Kaname was bound to do after you said what you did.
Perhaps.
You do realize we lost 5 Arrancars?
What of it? They were only Gillians. It won't affect our plan in the least, once we've assembled enough Fasto Lourdes and the Espada are complete. No one will be able to stop us. Good morning, Espada. We've been invaded. But first, let's have some tea. There are 3 intruders: Uryu Ishida, Yasutora Sato, and Ichigo Kurosaki.
What?
Don't underestimate them. The three of them were among the Ryoka that previously invaded the Soul Society. Together, they were able to defy the 13 court guard squads.
There were 4 then. They're 1 short this time. So who's missing?
Orihime Inoue. So they've come to rescue their friend, have they? I like it, but they look pretty weak.
Are you deaf? Didn't you hear what Aizen said? You were just warned not to underestimate them.
I didn't mean it like that. Don't get your panties in a bunch. What's the deal, anyway? Are you afraid of them or something?
Where are you going, Grimmjow?
I'm gonna kill them all. They're nothing but vermin. The sooner they're exterminated, the better.
Lord Aizen hasn't given you your orders yet. Sit down.
I'm gonna kill them. I'll eliminate them for Lord Aizen.
Grimmjow?
Yes?
Your enthusiasm is appreciated, as always, but I haven't finished talking yet. So please, just sit down. What's wrong? I didn't hear you, Grimmjow Jaggerjack.
What?
Good. Now we understand each other. Now then, as you can see, 3 enemies have arrived. I wouldn't underestimate them, but there's no need for excessive alarm either. I want all of you to return to your stations and go about your business as usual. Don't be overconfident, and don't be reckless. Just wait for the enemy. And also, don't be afraid, no matter what happens, as long as you're with me. No one will be able to defeat you.
What's up? What are you into peeping now? I have to tell you, that's not very nice of you, Tosen.
Watch your mouth. Admit it. You came here in order to catch a glimpse of them too. Isn't that correct, Geen?
Come on, take it easy. I was just kidding. You don't have to be so grouchy.
Anyway, come and take a look at this. They've split up.
Yes, so they have. Don't those kids know better than that? Don't they realize that it's not a very good idea to divide their forces?
The fools. They're passing through an interesting area now.
Yes, the lair of the Tres Cifras.
Welcome back, Orihime. What's the matter? It appears as if you're in pain. Smile. We all get sad when the sky darkens. All you have to do is smile and wait here for a little while. Just until we finish the job of wiping out Karakura Town.
Wipe out Karakura Town?
That's right. We're going to destroy Karakura Town and create the Oken, the Royal Key. Kaname, the Tentekura.
Yes. Bakuro number 77. Tentekura.
What a stench, as usual.
I agree.
This is what they mean when they talk about the smell of death.
It's completely fine. After all, the smell of death is perfectly appropriate here.
This is really the end!
Not so fast. It's been quite a while, Aizen.
Well, would you look at that? The old gang's all here.
It's been a while, Aizen.
That's...
Shinji Hirako. So that's what was going on. You were hiding in the world of the living.
It's been a long time. Is there anybody in particular that you want to say hi to in the 13 Court Guard squads?
Not me.
Nobody in the 13 Court Guard squads.
All right, well, I think that I should go and say hello to the head captain.
Hey, hold up, Shinji!
Tell me, have you come here to seek revenge?
Yeah, against Aizen. I don't really care about you. If I hate you for anything, it's for deciding to fight inside of a super strong force field. If we didn't find Lieutenant Sosuke patrolling outside, then we probably would have been going around in circles forever.
Shinji Hirako, let me ask you this. Can we consider you our allies for now?
All right, so, what do you think? Of course not. We're not actually your allies, but to that I'll add this. We're Aizen's enemies. And Ichigo's ally.
Ichigo Kurosaki.
Are you just about done talking to him?
No, but I think we're just about out of time. It seems to me that the enemy's going to run out of patience very soon.
Man, that boy is way too noisy. Now the mood is ruined. I really don't like that about him, not one bit.
The words "wonder why speaks" have meaning. Shut up and watch.
No!
Are those all Gillians?
Get ready. Come on, let's end this.
Sajin!
Let me help you, masked visitor.
You sure? Do you want to help a bunch of oddballs like us? Although, from the look of things, you seem to be pretty odd yourself.
You people didn't hesitate when it came time to confront the Manos Grande. That maneuver is reason enough for me to help you. I've decided that I'm going to fight at your side. I won't hear any objections, masked visitor.
What's up with this guy anyway? I don't deal with uptight people well.
He sure made his intentions known, but we definitely don't have time to sit around wondering about whether you're friends or you're enemies.
That's exactly right. It really doesn't take all that much to turn strangers into comrades when troubling circumstances require it.
The enemy of an enemy can be a good ally. End of story. Isn't that reason enough?
I can't argue with that.
It's the opposite of the time before.
I knew this would happen. I knew that one day we would eventually cross swords. And I was certain that when we did, it would be a fight to the death. Ready?
I'm sorry, Captain Komamura. Please, I beg you, let me join in on this fight.
Shuhei! Surprised Lord Aizen is on the front line himself. If Lord Aizen is standing up, then we must face off against each other with our true powers.
You mean Bankai? There's nothing I'd like more. I too am...
Bankai? Don't make me laugh. Lord Aizen has blessed me. He's given me a power that's far greater than any mere Bankai could hope to be.
Kaname!
Don't tell me you'd... Kaname. Kaname! Don't tell me you'd...
Captain! Is that hollification? Captain Tosen?
It is.
You've fallen so far, Kaname. What is this power?
It's such a funny thing. That half-Soul Reaper boy you people consider to be your friend. He possesses the ability to hollify too. So why is it that you despise me, when all that I've done is acquire the same power?
Because Ichigo Kurosaki had no choice in the matter at all. But you did. You chose of your own free will to stray from the path you've been on, despite having remarkable skills as a Soul Reaper. What you did was depraved, Tosen.
Depraved? In what way is a Soul Reaper becoming more like a hollow depraved? That's a simplistic judgment from one who sees all hollows as bad and all Soul Reapers as good.
No! What I mean when I say depraved is your betrayal of your comrades and friends. All just in order to gain excessive power. That's what's depraved.
Sajin.
Captain Tosen. But why?
What's wrong, Shuhei? Why have you called me out here? Just what do you want to talk to me about?
Captain Tosen. Please dismiss me as a seat officer!
That's what you wanted to ask me? If this is about your mistake in yesterday's drill, don't worry. It happens to everyone in the beginning.
No! Not a mistake! Nor was it carelessness that made me hesitate. I was scared. You see, my right eye was wounded when I went to the world of the living for a drill. And now, ever since then, whenever I draw my sword or face an enemy, I always take a half step back emotionally. Captain Tosen, I confess that I'm afraid to fight. Back then, on that day, you told me that was why I should remain a seat officer. You told me that power is not the most important thing for a warrior. It's the fear of battle. It's because we know the fear of battle that we are able to grasp our swords and fight for those who also fear battle. Those who don't fear the very sword they hold are not worthy of holding one. If you're really afraid of fighting, if the thought of battle fills you with dread, you've already acquired something that's positively invaluable to a warrior. But now, I don't understand, Captain Tosen. Those were your words. Why did you throw everything away for the sake of power? What is it? Tell me, what is it that you fear now? Captain Tosen!
I do fear something. I've had the same fear for 100 years. The fear of assimilating and dying as a Soul Reaper.
Shuhei! All right. Well, it appears that I have drastically misunderstood your motives. If that's the way you really feel, I suppose that you and I were destined to collide.
So you'd kill me because we don't see eye to eye? Is that justice too, then? Don't make me laugh.
That's completely right. It is justice that we're talking about. If our convictions are irreconcilable, trying to persuade you is pointless. I have to slay you for the Soul Society. It will bring me no joy, but still, I'm glad I learned your true feelings first. Despite all of this, my heart has already forgiven you.
Already forgiven me? Is that what you said? Oh, please. Don't talk as if you're some kind of a god, Sajin. Tell me, when did I ever ask to be forgiven? If you want to kill me, then kill me if you can! See if you can still say that after you've seen my resurrection! Suzumushi Yakushiki! Kiarogio! I can see, Sajin! I can see! That's the sky, that's blood, and that's the world! And there, that's you, Sajin. It's worse than I thought. You're uglier than I imagined.
Kaname, you... Arrancar! Kokuju Tengen Meoho!
Los 9 aspectos. If I'm able to wound that giant, then you'll end up being wounded as well. It's a rather inconvenient Bankai, eh, Sajin? Because of its tremendous destructive force, it probably never even entered your imagination that an enemy might survive your attack, or even strike back at you. Justice isn't something that can be expressed with words.
Forgive me, Iba. Forgive me, Shuhei. Forgive me, Kaname. But I can't do it. I can't cut him. What?
You're not him. You're not Captain Tosen. Not anymore. The Tosen who was blind. He would have dodged an attack like this one. Reap. Kateshini.
Something's not right. No, it wasn't supposed to be like this. I can't see. I can't see anything. Anything. Why? 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 Sajin. Shuhei.
Don't talk. Your hollow powers are enabling you to continue to breathe, but your throat has been torn. You don't need to talk right now. Kaname, earlier, before the battle began,
You said that you knew all along that we'd eventually have to cross swords. To tell you the truth, I was thinking the same thing as we fought. I suppose Shuhei was as well. Our relationship has been superficial until now. So I suppose that we were destined. One day, to cross swords and to truly get to know each other. I'm not saying not to hate me or put aside your grudge. Just don't let your hunger for revenge change who you are. Just as it was with the loss of your friend for you. To lose you now would leave me with an immense hole in my heart.
Thank you, Saji. Shuhei, let me take a good look at your face. I can still see now, thanks to the effects of hollowification. I want to see it. I want to look at your face while I still can.
Captain!
Captain! Aizen!
Sheath your sword, Grimmjow.
Tosen! I don't understand. Why are you here?
Why, you ask? Come now. I believe you already know. You invaded the world of the living without permission.
I don't have to follow your orders.
You also mobilized 5 Arrancars without authorization and lost all of them. These are serious offenses. In short, Lord Aizen is not pleased, Grimmjow. Let's go. Your punishment will be decided in Hueco Mundo.
You've still got lots of potential left. You can go higher and higher. I know that you can. After all, you're our king.
Okay, fine.
Wait! Where are you going?
Shut up. We're going back to Hueco Mundo now.
What? You can't come here and attack us and then just leave! You gotta be kidding! Come back here! We're not finished yet! You hear me?
Not finished? You've got to be kidding!
She told me that she loved the night sky, and also she spoke of her ambitions. She said, I want to clear away the clouds that try to cover the world. All that she ever wanted was for the world to be at peace. Her sense of justice was very strong, so she decided to become a Soul Reaper and chose to fight. It was her husband. He was also a Soul Reaper. He killed her. Why? I don't think I'll ever understand. Why did she have to die? And why was her murderer not punished for what he did? I asked to appeal directly to the Soul Society's Supreme Judicial Authority, Central 46. But I was denied. I was blocked by the Keeper of the Gate. Unaware of the fact that I was prepared to lay down my life, a man appeared as if out of nowhere. to stop the blade that flew towards me, that man asked me a question. Barely able to contain my anger, I felt the words begin to spill from my lips. I knew her, and the kind of person she was. She would never seek revenge, so neither should. But I just couldn't bring myself to say the words. So neither should I. And then I realized the man was the very Soul Reaper who killed my friend. My rage and fear welled up. As I stood in his grasp, it felt that I was completely powerless. I feel only a deep despair when I think about this world. Soon after, I met a different Soul Reaper, and he showed me the path. That man exuded an air of overwhelming strength and confidence, and I decided that I would follow him. Yes, the path that I now walk is justice.
I was very glad that Squad 9 was able to come along with us on the survey mission.
I'm glad to hear they were of some use. We've had a few new members join recently, so it was a good chance for them to get some experience.
I see. But I confess that I never could have imagined when we first met that you and I would end up being captains of our own squads like this.
Captain Tosen and Captain Komamura have been friends for years, haven't they?
Indeed. We met a while before joining up with Squad 13.
Actually, now that I think about it, the first time we met was just around here, was it not?
I remember it well. I was so busy concentrating on training that I didn't even notice you. So I almost lashed out and injured you.
Huh, I'd nearly forgotten. You know, you were the first one out of everyone to address me in such a friendly and open manner.
And it's like I said. I realize that you may be concerned about your appearance, but to me, it makes no difference. I mean, after all, my eyes see nothing. Even though my eyes aren't able to see, you still treat me just as you do any other.
Indeed.
Also, when we're training, you certainly don't hold back.
Because you push me and keep me from becoming complacent.
Not at all.
How about it, Kaname? It's been quite a while since we last crossed blades.
Now? Here?
Yes.
Whoa! To think that we get the opportunity to watch two captains sparring!
I'll study hard!
Showing off our model for training is considered to be a part of our duties as captains, wouldn't you say so?
Yes, that's true enough.
Let's begin, Kaname.
Wow! So, this is how two captains train together.
Okay, let's call it a day.
Ah, very well. As always, I will continue to walk the path of justice, standing at your side, my friend. You, too, must study and study hard. In time, I have no doubt that you will become great Soul Reapers.
Yes!
Sajin, the time that I've spent with you has certainly been very valuable. Although our friendship is only a fleeting one. You see, as unfortunate as it may be, I cannot walk the path with you. I will not cater to you. Not now, and not ever. The Soul Reapers, nay, the world, will pay for what they did. The scales must be balanced, because that is my justice. Shuhei.
Captain Tosen, what are you doing here?
Nothing in particular. I just thought it might be nice to take a walk. And now I've happened to run into you.
I see.
Do you still fear battle?
Yes. Although thanks to the words you said to me, my doubt has cleared. But whenever I face an enemy, I can feel the tension pervade my body.
Then I stand by my words. I still believe that you are fit to be a lieutenant.
What?
There are those who call you a genius, but despite that praise, you keep pushing. You're uncompromising in your journey to better yourself.
No, I'm not.
Regardless of what you think of yourself, my view hasn't changed. That still remains my assessment of you. I have used fear as nourishment to fuel my own growth.
Oh, really?
Yes. I suppose that's why I can't seem to leave you to handle this alone.
Captain Tosen, if I may, can I ask? Sir, would you please train with me?
And what would you seek from such an endeavor, Shuhei?
I think that if I can go all out against you, I might just find a means to shake this fear that I feel. So please, I'm asking you, will you agree to train with me, sir?
So, are you fully prepared to risk your life?
Yes.
I see. Very well. Let's end it there.
Thank you for that, Captain!
Shuhei, your dedication, I couldn't ask for a better subordinate. Sajin, Shuhei, I guess I have truly been blessed by those around me. But regardless of that fact, my sense of justice will not waver. I will change this world built on sin. This world that betrayed my friend. And now, the time is nigh.
Kaname! Where is your sense of justice now? Where has it gone?
I told you, Sajin. The path that I choose to follow is the one that's least soaked in blood. Justice is always there. And in fact, the path I walk is justice. Lord Aizen.
Oh, this is rather sudden, Kaname.
The day when you stand at the top approaches. Before that day, there's one thing. I have just a single favor I want to ask of you.
Let's hear it.
As you know, I have joined you up to now to pursue the path of justice and change this world for the better. However, one bent on revenge such as I would seem to have no place in the world that you're seeking to build. Therefore, I would have myself die, and through that, complete that cleansing. If before that moment arrives, I should change my ways and, for some reason, embrace this world of filthy soul reapers. If somehow this world were to provide me with the peace it has so long denied me, then I would want to be eradicated right there and then.
I'll make you a promise. Should such a day ever come, I will take mercy on you, and with my very own hand, I will eliminate you.
Thank you. I pledge myself to this cause. Together, we shall change this world.
Ah, I'm counting on you, Kaname.
I am frightened. In that sense, I am no different from Shuhei. But the fears that we have are very different beasts. My fear is that I won't be able to attain my goals before I disappear. and those who live in blissful ignorance, who welcome Soul Reapers with open arms and fill their hearts with false salvation. I fear more than anything. I will succeed in my great cause. I will uncloud the world. I will cleanse it from my friend who was betrayed by the Soul Reapers, by the Soul Society, by this world. I am.
Kaname, tell me this. Why did you become a Soul Reaper?
Revenge. Finally, I'm able to say the words that I was unable to say the day when I met my friend's murderer.
For so long, I thought it was about justice. All this time, I always labored under the impression that what you wanted most was to honor your friend's passion for justice.
That's exactly right. It was about justice.
So why?
Then tell me what justice is! To forgive the one who murdered a beloved friend, that would certainly be virtuous. But are they the same? Is virtue justice? No! To continue living in peace without seeking to avenge the dead is vice! That's why I...
All right. Well, it appears that I have drastically misunderstood your motives. If that's the way you really feel, I suppose that you and I were destined to collide.
So you'd kill me because we don't see eye to eye? Is that justice too, then? Don't make me laugh.
That's completely right. It is justice that we're talking about. If our convictions are irreconcilable, trying to persuade you is pointless. I have to slay you for the Soul Society.
If you want to kill me, then kill me if you can! See if you can still say that after you've seen my resurrection! Suzumushi Yakushiki, Griaro Grio!
Against your insignificant beliefs! Against distorted ideals from worshipping fiction! Lord Aizen, with this,
You're not him. You're not Captain Tosen. Not anymore. The Tosen who was blind. He would have dodged an attack like this one. Reap. Kazeshini!
Weird. I can't see. I can't see anything. Anything. I can't see. I can't see anything. Anything.
Kaname! Kaname! Captain!
Sajin. Shuhei.
Don't talk. Your hollow powers are enabling you to continue to breathe, but your throat has been torn. You don't need to talk right now. Kaname, earlier, before the battle began, you said that you knew all along that we'd eventually have to cross swords. To tell you the truth, I was thinking the same thing as we fought. I suppose Shuhei was as well. Our relationship has been superficial until now. So I suppose that we were destined to cross swords and to truly get to know each other.
Why are you?
Despite all of this, my heart has already forgiven you. I'm not saying not to hate me or put aside your grudge. Just don't let your hunger for revenge change who you are. Just as it was with the loss of your friend for you, to lose you now would leave me with an immense hole in my heart.
Yes, I am. Thank you, Sajin. If somehow this world were to provide me with the peace it has so long denied me, then I would want to be eradicated right there and then.
I'll make you a promise. Should such a day ever come, I will take mercy on you. I will eliminate you.
I'm certain Lord Aizen would never break his promise, so surely he'll make good on it soon. Any moment now. That's what I want. But before that, Yue, let me take a good look at your face. I can still see now, thanks to the effects of hollowification. I want to see it. I want to look at your face while I still can.
Captain!
Captain! Aizen!
You have my gratitude, Lord Aizen. Getting revenge on this world was what I considered to be justice. And now, with this, I can maintain my beliefs. Farewell, Shuhei. I showed you a path. And now you can walk one of your very own. And you, Sajin. Perhaps one day you can figure out a way to rewrite the rules of this world. My friend.
Kaname, I found you.
Oh, Sajin. Were you looking for me? Is there something you need?
I just figured that since you weren't around, I would probably be able to find you here.
Lately, I haven't come here as often as I'd like, but today I had to, given the occasion. Wasn't it the head captain himself who sent you on that last mission? With all those hollows that you had to deal with, it must have been no easy task. However, very few men were wounded. It goes to show your skills as captain. Well done, Sajin.
You're going to embarrass me, Kaname.
I'm only stating the facts. You shouldn't be embarrassed.
It's weird to say now, but before, I never imagined that I could become captain, given my appearance.
To someone who cannot see, appearance means absolutely nothing. And if I can become captain, then you certainly can as well. The 13 Court Guard squads are not a place of prejudice. If they were, we wouldn't have trained to become Soul Reapers. Isn't that right?
Actually, Kaname, or rather Captain Tosen, there's a favor I need to ask you. You are the only one whom I can ask.
What is it, Captain Komamura? I'm ready to help you however I can.
Thank you. Let me rely on you, unbecoming as it may be.
In what way?
My path is not clear yet. I want to shed any doubt, and to do so, I want you, my friend, to measure my worth.
Your worth is well beyond any doubt. However, I did say that I would help you out however I can.
Can I ask you to spare the trouble?
Very well. I will fight with you.
I can't thank you enough. Thank you.
Exceptional. I hope that you doubt yourself no longer.
Kaname, my friend, can I not find some way to help you?
Listen, walk the path you believe is just, Sajin. You really should not bother troubling yourself with me.
You say so, but...
You are the only friend that I have left now. And that is why you needn't fret over any trifling matters.
Is that so? Perhaps I have said too much. Forgive me.
Don't worry. I'm already well aware that that's the kind of person you are. And truth be told, that is why I like you.
I see.
The air has grown heavy. Come, let's go back to the barracks. Your men must be waiting for you.
I understand. Those words actually belonged to a friend of yours. And I believe that in between those words, you're hiding something. Is that something sadness? Or should I try to help him cleanse that feeling from his heart? Or should I instead wait for him to do so by himself? Either way, Kaname, I very much want to help you in any way that I possibly can, as your dear friend. Kaname. I'm glad you were there. I appreciate that you were able to help us with those hollows. It would have been very hard to handle on our own.
These numbers were unexpected, but these things happen from time to time. I admire the fact that you were able to hold on so long.
Thank you, Kaname. There's nobody that I trust to have my back more than you.
That's a wild overestimation.
Kaname, the sorrow that you carry inside may be exactly what's providing you with your strength. In that case, I really ought to be offering some constructive criticism. That's what I thought was the case. But still...
The path that I walk is justice.
Kaname is gone, along with Sosuke Aizen. The court guard is shaken, and the ripples continue to have an effect on so many people.
Excuse me, Captain Komomura.
What is it, Tetsuzaimon?
There's a request for aid from Squad 9.
Hollows.
Yes, Shuhei is doing his best, but he's overwhelmed. Requesting permission to go.
No, I'll go.
Huh? It's not a foe that you should have to face personally, Captain.
You cannot allow the enemy the upper hand, even if you think it's a small thing, Tetsuzaimon.
Forgive me.
I shall return.
You've grown stronger again, Shuhei. You could very well be a lieutenant right now.
No. I still haven't overcome it. Whenever I engage in a fight, my body simply tries to run away.
That is nothing to be ashamed of, Shuhei. It's necessary for a warrior. One should always position himself to be able to sidestep any attack that comes. what you do is already very close to this idea. That guard of yours, always so close to retreat, is actually the ideal position from which to dodge and launch a counterattack. Shuhei, it's important to remember this. Everybody feels fear at some point. Fear is not something to be overcome and dispelled. You must always keep fear close to you, right by your side.
Fear by my side.
You know, I remember telling you this. Those who don't fear the very sword they hold are not worthy of holding one. If you're really afraid of fighting, if the thought of battle fills you with dread, you've already acquired something that's positively invaluable to a warrior.
His words, his outlook, helped me escape from under my doubts. I became able to fight my enemies, sword held fast in hand. And so, I kept training so that one day I could become a soul worthy of Captain Tosen. And yet...
Oh, look at that. There he goes again.
What's happening?
It's Szayelaporro.
Oh, his experiment.
He's at it every single day. Doesn't he ever get bored of it? By the way, have you ever heard of his past, Kaname?
What do you mean?
Turns out that back when he was a human, he was an alchemist. Captain Aizen said that.
Alchemist?
Doesn't it pique your interest? It sounds fascinating to me. These people say that everything in the entire world is made up of extremely tiny building blocks. Everything we can and can't touch is made up of pretty much the same stuff. So, say you took those building blocks apart and rearranged them like you wanted. You could turn anything, even something worthless, into something valuable like gold. That sounds pretty sweet, wouldn't you say?
Ridiculous.
I don't really understand alchemy that well, but I have one doubt. Do you really think Szayelaporro would be interested in gold? I'd imagine that a guy like him would probably have a different set of aspirations than just wealth. I've heard he'd perform secret experiments on other living humans. It's not gold he was trying to make. It was...
ridiculous, I said.
Oh my. Did I say something to offend you?
I don't care what his intentions are, as long as they ultimately prove to be of benefit to Lord Aizen. I'm simply surprised.
How so?
I didn't expect you to be interested in someone like Szayelaporro.
It's only natural. He is one of our most important allies. I can't help but be interested.
I see.
Szayelaporro grunts. His experiments have likely taken hundreds of lives, if not thousands of them by this point. He's ready to justify any sacrifice he needs to in order to reach his goals. Normally, nobody could possibly be as determined as that. Normally, that is. A man willing to lose everything in order to achieve his dreams. I really can't wait to find out just where that will lead him.